everyone, Arlene here. Welcome back to my Country Craft Corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you again, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. And what I'm up to today is we're back from the beach. We're back from Myrtle Beach, y'all. Oh my goodness, and I'm exhausted. I need a vacation to recover from my vacation. Although, really, we did not do much there. I'm back here today with a trip report to tell you guys everything. For those of you in my Facebook group, this may be a bit of a repeat because I have been posting pictures in my Facebook group all week. So, but I am here to share it with my voice added, and my voice in person, if you will, added. And we're going to go through our week, and I'm going to tell you about our lovely vacation. We had a wonderful time. Oh my goodness, I'm going to tell you all about the house that we stayed in. I'm going to give you all of the pertinent information of where you can look at this house and rent it for yourselves in years to come if you'd like, if you have a big family, you know. I'm going to go through all that. I'm going to go day by day probably and tell you about what we did, which was pretty much consisted of swimming and eating, you know, but we didn't go out to eat but twice, y'all. We only went out twice. We did do a DoorDash a couple of times. But anyway, I'll tell you all about it. So let's see. I'm going to start out. The last time you all saw me here on my channel, my dad had made that video for his buddy. So that was the night before we left for our vacation. My dad wanted to be sure. He had promised his friend that he would do that video, and he did a wonderful job, didn't he? I'm telling you, he is something else. And so we got that up. We got that up and running that evening before we left, and we finished packing the car. We just had pizza. One of my dad and my favorite meals is pizza. When all was said and done, as far as my diet is concerned, I really didn't do bad. In fact, I might have lost a couple of pounds. I think I might have lost a couple, 3-4 pounds, actually. I don't know how I did that, just, you know, running around and my nerves and, you know, all of that stuff. I just really did not overeat, you guys. I promised myself before I left that I would try not to overeat. I'm trying to heal this knee, which did really well. I'll explain one place where I had troubles with it, but it did really well throughout, I will say. And but anyway, so here are Dad and Chris and I when Dad first got here at the house. I'm going to be showing you pictures all the way through here of Maverick and my dad and Dustin and a little bit of Chris, but not my girls. My girls do not want to have their pictures out on the internet, and I don't blame them. So I respect them, and that's the way it'll be. So, excuse me. You'll get plenty of pictures, though, of little Maverick. What a little trooper he is. I mean, to tell you one thing. So anyway, Dad and Chris and I left about 9:30 on Saturday morning. Traffic was not horrible until we came up to Atlee Elm on exit on 95 South, which is right before you get on 295 to go around Richmond. It was pretty heavy right there, but we had gotten on Route 1. Route 1 parallels 95 South all the way down. But we wanted to be sure to get back on to 95 before we got over onto 295. And we did get stuck in a little bit of traffic there, but then all the rest of the way, I mean, the rest stops were pretty busy, but we had to stop twice. Just, you know, it took us 7.5 hours to get there. So I'm going to say we added about 45 minutes to an hour on with just traffic. And most of that was just getting into North Myrtle Beach. You know, we stayed in Crescent Beach, North Myrtle Beach. Beautiful stretch of beach, you guys. I'll get back to that too, but beautiful stretch of wide beach. It was absolutely not overcrowded in any way. There was plenty of places to get ourselves set up. It was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. So we pulled into our house, which was called Pineapple Palms. And I had found it via VRBO, Vacation Rentals by Owner. You all know I use a travel agent for all of our cruises. Well, I'm the travel agent when it comes to land-based vacations, usually. So I had done a lot of research and searching for just the house that would be just right for us. We needed a house where everybody had their own bedroom, you know, so we needed 5 bedrooms. We needed a 5-bedroom house. Well, I came across this house and it had way more bedrooms than we needed, but it was the perfect layout and it wasn't that much more money than some condo on the beach, you know, 4 or 5 bedrooms. Couldn't find really 5-bedroom condos. So 4 bedrooms, you know, and then Mav would have had to sleep with his mom and dad. It was just, I just couldn't find anything. Plus we wanted a private pool, we wanted a private house, and we wanted a private pool. And this house checked all the boxes, you know, checked all the boxes. It was about 3 blocks from the beach. You could see the ocean if you stood out, you know, you stood out in front of the house and looked down the road, you could see the ocean. Because the beach was about 3 blocks away, we ended up renting a couple of golf carts. This area is very golf cart friendly, and you can go on any of the streets on a golf cart that's 35 miles per hour and below. And a lot of people zipped around in their golf carts. We pretty much just took them from the house to the beach and back, you know, but this Trailblaze Adventure golf cart, and I will put that in the description of the video here. So just in case y'all are in that area and need golf carts, they were wonderful, very communicative, really easy to work with. The golf carts were clean, ran well, all of that. Good reviews all around for the golf carts and the customer service. Speaking of customer service, the name of the folks who owned this house in Myrtle Beach, their name was Dave and Maureen, and I can't remember their last name, but I will give you the link to this house. And I am telling you, if you have a large family, you cannot go wrong in this house. It was stocked to the nines, you guys. I am not even kidding you. But first, let me describe it. It was 2 levels, but it was like living in 2 separate apartments. There were no interior steps that connected the two units. Instead, there was an exterior staircase that went up the front of the house and into the upstairs apartment. And there were staircases that came down the back of the house from the upstairs apartment. So you could come in off the street and go upstairs, and you could come out of the back door and come downstairs into the pool area. Of course, the lower level, you had an entrance, little front porch, and you had a little entrance there, and then you went back. You had to get to the pool. You had to go through the master bedroom, which was no big deal. I mean, you know, it just had a door on the back of the house there. Each level had 4 bedrooms. Am I right? 4 bedrooms and 3 baths, one being the master bath. And each level had a kitchen, fully stocked kitchen. The lower level had in a living area. Every bedroom had a TV. And the lower level had a big table that sat all of us easily. I think it sat 12 people. And a living area and the kitchen. And then all the bedrooms were down the hallway except for one, which was right to the left of the front door. It kind of sat on the front of the house. And I'm showing you pictures of the lower level here as we go through. And the upper level was the exact same, except in place of the table that sat 12, sat a pool table. And there was a Pac-Man machine and a checkers, little checkers thing. I did not go upstairs. Chris was up there once or twice. Candace and Kristen and Dustin and Mav stayed upstairs. And then Chris and I and my dad stayed on the lower level. Again, we had more bedrooms than we needed, but price-wise, it was perfect. Location-wise, it was perfect. The pool was lovely. It was not huge by any stretch of the imagination. I would say it was about 20 feet long by maybe 10 feet wide, 10 or 12 feet wide. Adequate size. It had steps coming down. It had a ledge all the way around, which was wonderful. It had, I think, a 5-foot end and then up to about a 3-foot end. Chairs, plentiful chairs, table and chairs, 2 tables and chairs. It was wonderful, I'm telling you. And this place was stocked to the nines with especially baby things. Cribs, it had, I don't know how many cribs, 2 cribs at least. It had strollers, it had high chairs, It had baby toys. It had beach towels. It had beach chairs that you could take. It had a wagon you could pull to the beach. I could go on and on and on about all the extra stuff it had. The kitchens were crazily stocked, full of dishes and pots and pans and silverware and cups and glasses. It had a coffee maker, which was like a Keurig. It wasn't called a Keurig, but it acted like a Keurig, you know. Chris had to figure it out. If I had seen that, I would have gone, yeah, I don't know what to do with that. But he figured it out, and it was easy. It was just you took the pot and you filled it. You filled the back. I would have figured it out. I'm kidding. There was a back section where you filled up like 14 ounces of water, and it was fine. It was perfectly fine. But you could make a pot of coffee, or you could make individual cups of coffee or tea, which of course I made my tea. What else? I mean, it had front porch furniture. It had like rocking chairs. My dad listens to his Bible every morning, you know, and he sat out on the front porch and did that. Just had his Bible playing. Forever anybody went by, waving at people, talking to people, you know, he was a happy camper. He went for a walk almost all the way to the beach. He didn't go on the beach for his walk, but all the way down to the beach and back. And he's having his knee replaced, as y'all know, in September. He was a trooper. He had his cane, but he was a trooper. And so he stayed in his routine. And, you know, as for me and Chris, we just enjoyed Maverick and the kids and being all together. And it was wonderful. It was a wonderful, soul-filling vacation for me, you know? And I turn around and leave again in a week or so for Florida this time, you know? So our house, we got home and our house was perfectly fine. The cameras came on because of bees that came up to the cameras outside. None of the cameras came on inside, thanks the Lord, you know, but all of our cameras were up and running. We checked the house several times a day while we were gone, you know, but everything was fine. Everything was wonderful and fine. So, but let me go through the days. Let's see. The first night we were there, even though Dad and I and Chris had pizza, we actually ordered in DoorDash from Lido's. We ordered Lido's pizza. We were all tired by the time we got there. Actually, Candace and Dustin didn't get there till the next morning, so it was Kristen, my dad, and Chris and myself. And we ordered Lido's and got that in, and it was delicious. And we had a salad and pizza. And we just relaxed that evening, got unpacked, you know, kind of settled in, looked around, looked at all the closets and the drawers and everything, tried to acclimate, you know, yourself to the place. And then the next morning, Candace and Dustin left their house in Maryland at about 3 in the morning, I think, or 4 in the morning, and they pulled in right around 10 a.m., 9 or 10 a.m., and here was this little Mr. Mav, all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and happy to be there. They brought the dogs. Everything was wonderful. Chris helped them get upstairs, and they unpacked, and we all went to the pool. We all went to the pool that day and just relaxed and settled in, and it was lovely. It was absolutely lovely, you guys. I'm telling you one thing. I'm trying to think. I got to look back at my pictures. Sometimes this is why my memory is so good, you guys. I take so many pictures that this is going to take me a while to edit, and I'm saying this right in the middle of the video. You might not be seeing this till later than I usually have my videos up, because this is going to be an editing beast, this video. But that night, what did we do for dinner that night? I don't remember. We went out to a calabash. It was Bennett's Calabash. And it was good. It was very, very good. They had a big selection. We did go to Captain George's later in the week, and I'll show you that. But we really enjoyed the Bennett's. We were all still kind of tired from the trip, and especially Candace and Dustin, you know. This was close to our rental, within a couple of miles, you know. There are a bunch of calabashes right there. Of course, there's calabashes all the way up and down the Grand Strand, you know. But we just chose this one. It had a 4 or 5 star rating. Really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. Eating to us was not what ran this vacation, though, you guys. I will say that restaurants that I thought it would be, and I even did look up. We're going to have to do this the next time because we never did get there. Teresa Fendley, you had told me about Villa Romana. It looked lovely. We looked it up, and we were going to go, and then we decided at the last minute no. That we just ended up staying in, and we got something. We were going to go the night before we left, And we were just, we ended up going to Longhorn, Chris and my dad and I. Kristen left a little early. She needed to get back. She's getting ready, gearing up already for her school year next year. So she came on back, and then Candace and Dustin were actually out with his sister. And so it was just the three of us. So anyway, and we never got out to Surfside Beach, a little inland called California Dreamin'. Jonelle, you had told us about that. We never got out there either. So I'm really sorry. Thank you guys for the suggestions. I'm keeping them here on my stickies so that I will remember them for next time. But I thank you so much. Thank you so much. So anyway, back to, so really, I'm just going to be showing you pictures of pretty much us at the house, in the pool, and at the beach. Maverick loves crab legs though, you guys. We couldn't keep him in crab legs. He was eating crab. He would just boop, 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 more. Love those crab legs. He's a true Marylander. What can I say? We all love crab legs. You know, we're all seafood eaters, not fish for me. I don't like fish that tastes like fish. No, I don't. But crab legs all day long. I'll eat them all day long. So we had a great time, you know. And the next day we went to the beach. It was windy this particular day, so windy. And I will be honest, this is the only time I went to the beach, and I will explain why. For one thing, other people are beach lovers. I'm not so much a beach lover. I'm just not, you know, I don't like I'm not. I love to look at the ocean. Don't get me wrong. I love to look at the ocean. I think it's beautiful. I love the smells. I love the feel of the sand on my feet. But I'm not one who likes to just sit, and I don't swim in the ocean. I have a real fear of sharks, you guys, a real fear of them. It's not just a perceived fear. It's a real fear. And I can't overcome it. I just can't. And I'm not going to try. I don't have to overcome that fear. I've overcome other fears in my life. I don't have to overcome that fear because I don't have to put my rear end in the ocean, you know? But we did go that day, and it is, we drove both the golf carts down to the beach, and they provide it's like a public, you know, entrance into the beach, like public beach access. And there was a place to park the golf carts. It is $2 an hour per cart, though, to rent that spot there at the beach. We're going to the beach. So just to make you aware of that, you know, younger, more agile folks could easily walk it. That's no problem. I'm not so young and certainly not very agile right now. But they even the kids drove it down to the beach, you know, because they had all the beach chairs and the beach toys and the beach umbrellas and the beach this and the beach that, you know. So Chris had bought 2 umbrellas, which were allowed, and we all trudged out onto the beach. The beach access was very soft sand, though. Hot as the dickens too, but very soft sand. The next time to Daytona, which is where we're going the next, I'm going to be taking my water shoes, which will be much easier to walk on sand in than I had flip-flops on. I ended up burning the bottom of my feet on the sand because the sand was hot as the dickens, and I was struggling. I will admit that I struggled that day in that sand with this knee. And I didn't want to re-injure myself. And I didn't that day. I did not re-injure myself, but I could feel I was really struggling with it, you know. But anyway, we got out there, we sat down, we had a really good time watching Maverick kind of get used to what are all these sounds and smells and what's this sandy stuff? What is this stuff, you know? And Candace and Dustin took him in the ocean a little bit, and he was a trooper. He loved it. He loved it. So we had a great time that day. It was windy, and the surf, I went into the surf. I did go in about knee high, and the undertow, oh my land, you guys, that day it was really strong. Chris said when he went back, he and Candace and Dustin went back 2 more times, and my dad even went with them the last time, and I'll show you a picture of that, or went down there for a while with them. Chris said the undertow was much better those days, and it wasn't as windy. That day, my hat went flying. I got my hat. Somebody catch my hat. You know, it was a bit of a harrowing experience for me, but that's okay. You know, it's all part of it. So we got back to the house and got in the pool for the rest of the afternoon. I spent the majority of the time in the pool during the day, you guys. I loved that pool to the point where it looks like we are going to be getting a pool installed here at the house. And not for this summer, but obviously not for this summer, but probably for next summer. Chris has already emailed some folks to come give us an estimate and to talk about it. We really both enjoyed that pool. And I think that as a family, we will really enjoy this pool. As a matter of fact, I said to the kids, I said, next year, if we get that pool put in, the money we would have taken to go on a vacation like this, we'll probably do a staycation, because that money will have to go into building a pool, part of that money, or that money would only be part of building a pool, So, but I think that's going to be the plan. And, of course, everybody's there. The kids are always welcome to come here whenever they want. But I figured I would set aside a week and just say, hey, we're going to have cookouts. We're going to have, lots of swimming. We're going to have games. We're going to have, just make it a staycation kind of thing. Just some thoughts running through my mind. But anyway, we went and got in the pool for the rest of that day. Candace, little Mav had the cutest little trunks. He had one with little crabs on it, and I can't remember what the other one was. And then he had little striped trunks. So cute. A big orange hat. She had a big orange hat on him. And she did a great job. She and Dustin did a great job of keeping, he did not get sunburned at all, not once. Did a great job of keeping him covered and lathered up. And he was just as happy as could be, you guys, just as happy as could be. So, by the way, this place, I'm just going by the washer and dryer here. They also had a washer and dryer in this house, which I did utilize several times, especially coming home. I came home with all clean clothes except for what we were wearing the day before. So I did one load of laundry when I got home because I had done laundry the day before we left. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. It was great. So they had him a little swimmer or a little floaty that was really cute. It had and it had like a canopy that went over his head. So that's what we kept him in the pool, or we were holding him, of course, in the pool. So, I mean, this is what we did for days, most of the days. The kids, they went to the beach Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We were at the pool every day for all day. Really and truly, that's what we did. We didn't go to any putt-putt golf. We didn't go to any shows, which we usually do. We didn't want to. We just wanted to enjoy one another, and we just wanted to have a relaxing vacation. So I will continue to show you little pictures here. I wanted to show you this. They had games all over this house too. They had darts upstairs. They have this little hook right on the side of their, it looks like on the side of the molding on the side of the house, with a little string with a little metal circle. And Dustin was holding Mav, and all of a sudden I turned around and I was watching them, and I just happened to turn on my camera, and Maverick held up this little metal thing and let it go. And do you know, it got in that hook in the second try. I was like, are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. He was so good, and he didn't know he did anything special, but Dustin's like, did you get that on video? I said, I did. Oh my goodness, Mav, look at you. Look at you. You are so talented, buddy. Just so much fun. Of course, the dogs were there. They were good. They had a great time. I mean, I just don't have a lot more to tell you guys other than we just enjoyed being a family. We just enjoyed our family time. I had every intention of vlogging while I was there, you guys, and I just couldn't. I was enjoying my time there too much. I love my YouTube channel, but of course my family is first and foremost, always God first, family second. And in this case, I just couldn't get enough of just spending time with them, every minute that we could. It was very special, very special. Kristen went and bought Maverick these great toys. As a matter of fact, we get to keep Maverick for a couple of days in August. Yay. And I actually ordered a couple of these toys that he was doing a phenomenal job with, stacking. It had 3 little pegs. I'll show you a picture of the toy. And I don't have a lot of pictures of him playing with it. But anyway, Kristen sat with him for a long, long time. And she said his attention span is way longer than it should be for somebody his age. And I know every grandparent probably, you know, brags on their grandchild and thinks that they're more special than the next. And I'm not saying that, you guys. I'm not saying that at all. But he is very bright. And he did engage with Kristen a lot. She bought him that game and another one that's just stacking blocks. He loves to stack and he likes to put things from one place to another, you know. So I didn't, as you can see, did not get, well, you can't see. I looked like a lobster one day. I had sunscreen on, but I always tan red and then I go tan. So this is me after a week in the sun. I'm pretty tan, not overly tan, but I did get a little bit, I'm touched with the sun a little bit. I barely had to put any makeup on. I put some under my eyes this morning because I have some dark, you could kind of see some dark circles. But yeah, I really did get some sun. Billy had done my hair right before I left, and I think the sun helped my hair out a little bit more, gave me some more blonde highlights. I feel refreshed, you guys. I feel refreshed, and it's absolutely wonderful. So Dustin's sister and her son came down and stopped by, and they were coming down for vacation for a few days. So they stopped down when they got into town and stopped by the house and had a swim and talked to my dad, and you know, it was wonderful. It was wonderful. So we were able to visit with them for a little bit. And then Friday, Candace and Dustin and Maverick went out with them. They went go-kart riding and went and had sushi and I don't know, all kinds of stuff that they like to do. And then they came back and spent some time with us on Friday night. And then Chris had offered, but Dustin had it all in the car before Kristen could even get out the door, for goodness sakes. But they left again about 4 in the morning. They left at 4. We left at 4:30 to come home because we wanted to be on the road behind them. We didn't want to follow them or anything, but we wanted to be on the road on the same route just in case something happened and they needed help. You know, we're the parents, so we kind of staggered our exits. We don't like to make people feel like we're right on their tail doing caravan style necessarily, because people need to stop and have their own time and, you know, privacy and whatnot. But we were on the road with them in a way, so far behind them so that if they needed us, we would be there within half an hour or whatever, you know. So we pulled back in here at about 10 a.m. Saturday morning, and they left at 4. We left at 4:30. We pulled in here at 10. Traffic was great coming home. And my dad sat for about 15 minutes. He says, I'm going home. I want to go to church tomorrow and I want to play golf. We're like, okay, see you in a week or so, 2 weeks, you know. So we had a great time. It was wonderful. We are flying to Florida, though. We are flying, no more driving. This is, you know, well, to Myrtle Beach we would drive again, of course. But we took care of Maverick one evening that Candace and Dustin went and had a date night. And we were able to take care of him one evening. That was so much fun, you know, taking care of him, giving him a bath, giving him all the things that they do, you know. And we had a crib set up downstairs in the front bedroom. And of course, they had a crib set up upstairs. So, and Candace has noise machines and monitors, you know, so that I could have put him down upstairs, but we just decided, they just stopped by and just picked him up. Dustin picked him up and he just went right back to sleep upstairs, picked him up and took him right upstairs and he went right back to sleep, you know, when they got back. So it was wonderful. It was wonderful. It gave all of us time to relax, to spend quality time and quantity time together. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I feel so very lucky, blessed, and grateful to have my family. I would do it all in a heartbeat again, and probably will. So anyway, that's it. Oh, I forgot to talk about Captain George's. Let me talk about that. Let me back up. Captain George's, for those of you who might not know, is a huge seafood and other buffet. It's expensive, you guys. It's like $44 a person or something, but it is worth it. I am telling you, they've got, we got in there. I barely got to my seat, and I see Chris coming back from the crab place with 2 big plates of crab. Then I go down to get my plate, and here he comes with 2 more plates of crab, and he set it all on the plate. And of course, the kids were feeding Maverick more crab legs, and they couldn't feed it to him quick enough. But they have everything but the kitchen sink on this buffet plus desserts, you know. So that is the night I would say that if I overate at all, it was that night, because, you know, who can't have their weight in crab legs when they're there, you know, like that. And they all cracked really nicely, and it was really good. So highly recommend Captain George's down by, it's right over there by Broadway at the beach. Highly recommend it. We got there early though, you guys. I'm telling you, everything filled up. If you waited past 5 o'clock to eat, forget about it. There were lines out the doors. There were waiting times. There were some places that you could check online that you could call for reservations. But I'm telling you what, it was busy. It was a busy place, not a mask to be seen. It was good. I felt like it was normal. You know, I felt like we were in a normal place having a normal vacation, you know? So that about covers it. That about covers our vacation. It wasn't anything over the top. It was, like I said, we didn't do a lot of extra stuff. We just enjoyed one another. We just enjoyed being together as a family. So I can't wait till we can do it again. And yeah, I'm really excited. So I hope you've enjoyed the pictures. I hope you've enjoyed me telling you about it. Sorry. Kristen's texting me. Sorry. She had a great time. She read the whole week. I'm telling you, she sat out at the pool and she read. That's what she did. She loves to read. She's an avid reader. Of course, she was with us for meals and you know, but we were all out at the pool. Everybody doing their own thing. Chris and I holding on to Maverick mostly. You know, but she did her share of that too, but she did a lot of reading, which I was really happy to see. She has worked so hard. Both the girls and Dustin have worked so hard through this pandemic. It was so good to see them being able to relax, you know? So anyway, I guess that's it for this one then, you guys. I'm trying to think what I might be doing. I think changing gears here a little bit, you know, that ribbon that Bobby sent me before I left for vacation, I'm going to bring that back up here for Wednesday. And I think I'm going to try to make a few funky bows with different bow combinations. She's actually going to have a Facebook Live on Thursday evening Mountain Standard Time. What do they call that? Which would be, you know, 10 o'clock, I think, Eastern Standard Time. But, you know, throughout the country, she's going to have a Facebook Live. She's going to be offering kits of ribbon, and I don't know what all she's going to be talking about, but I highly encourage you to put that on your calendar. If you are at all interested in seeing and hearing Bobby, she will be on her Facebook Live, and I'm going to give you all of her pertinent information in Wednesday's video, and I will make up a few funky bows on that video. She said she would like to be able to, for all of you guys to be able to touch base with her a little bit easier, you know, and a little bit more. So I will give you a link to her Facebook group and her blog and her website. I'll do all of that on Wednesday's video. So it's all fresh in your minds when you go and watch her on Thursday night if you want to. So that's what's coming Wednesday. Then Friday, I need to do something with my mailbox. I don't know that I'll do that on camera, but I may come back and do like a chit chat video. If y'all have any questions, please feel free to ask me. And then I'll do an question and answer session on Friday. And if I can get my mailbox done, I'll show you what I do out there. But I'm still decorated for the patriotic outside, you guys. I've been so busy. Between the country sampler. Oh my gosh, you guys. Thank you guys again. I need to stop here right now and thank each and every one of you again. Their comments continue to come in. Your congratulations continue to come in for, you know, us being able to have our home we're going to have a spread in Country Sampler magazine for those who don't know. Thank you guys so much for your loving comments. Thank you also to all of your comments on my dad's video. I appreciate all of you, every single one of you. I know I'm going to be coming and going sporadically throughout the summer. You guys, I have a lot of traveling coming up, and then my dad's knee replacement in September, which I'll be gone 2 weeks at least when he's, they're recovering from that knee, and I will be, going there to be with him to help him through that. And I will not be vlogging during that time. He's going to need me and my full attention, so please know, though, as I'm sporadically coming and going, that I will always come back to say, hey, at least. and I appreciate every single one of you for just who you are, for the loving and caring and positive people that you are. I cannot tell you how refreshing it is to know that this community is so wonderful. And I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for each comment. Thank you for each hug. Thank you for each prayer. Thank you for all the love. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you a million times over, you guys. So I wanted to do that for sure. Also, while I'm here, before I go into my final words, I'm going to ask you to subscribe if you haven't. Yes, I am. As I said in that last video, week and a half ago or whenever, I am going to start asking, humbly asking if you would consider subscribing to my channel. No, I'm not doing a lot of decorating right now. I'm doing a lot of yammering. I understand. But there will be decorating coming up sometime in August. I hope I'll be able to get started, at least to do some of my fall decor before my dad goes into surgery, I don't know. We'll see how much I can get done this year, you guys. I'm so busy. Oh my God. It's either feast or famine around here. What can I say? This is probably one of the busiest times I've ever had, though, since I've come on YouTube. So I usually am very consistent with my YouTube uploads, and I try to be when I am in town, obviously, and will continue to try to be. So I will come back when I can. But please, if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell. And so you never miss a video. Please like and share. All of those things help my channel grow. I'm trying to watch it grow a little bit here. I did grow a little bit even while I was gone. I appreciate everybody who's just subscribed. Thank you so much. Thank you in advance to all of you who might consider hitting that subscribe button. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Anyway, all right. I'm going to go into my final words now and say, I missed you guys. I missed you guys while I was gone. I really missed you terrible. And so I hope that all is well with everyone. And for those of you who might be struggling or suffering with a catastrophic illness or chronic pain, I hope that you have someone there with you, taking care of you, helping you get through each day, making the very, very best out of each day. I hope there's nothing weighing on your minds or your hearts, pulling your attention away from where you want it to be or from where it should be. I love y'all to bits, to bits, to bits, hugs all around, and I keep you in my thoughts and my prayers every single day. And with all that said, I'll just say, until next time, y'all take good care. I might do some mischief with Maverick here, just pictures you've already seen, but just set to music in our vacation. Love y'all to pieces. See you Wednesday for something, probably some funky bows and information on perpetualribbons.com. Alrighty, until then, y'all take good care. Bye-bye.
Smell it?
Yes, he's small. He loves it.